And speaking of the greatest Santa Clarita has to offer, I have a special guest in studio. Yes, yeah, that's you. That's you.
Spectacular.
We have Richard Szerman in studio here, Realty One Group, and you can go to richrogs.com to learn more information about Richard, or you can just keep listening because we're going to be talking about stuff too, right?
All right, we'll attempt to live up to the billing. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Again, you go to richrogs.com. Don't be afraid by the picture at the top left because he's a fully bearded gentleman now. And so, and it's looking very dense, by the way. And I mean that in the most businesslike and professional manner possible.
Yes, my beard as its owner are both looking very dense.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So again, go to richrogs.com for full details on what Richard Szerman's all about. But you guys have a new program. No one else does what we do.
Well, the name of it's not all that clever. Realty One is the name of the company, so the idea is no one else does what we do, and it's true. Nobody else out there does what we do, has the programs we have to offer. The idea is that we're sort of a one-stop shop for all your real estate concerns, all your real estate needs. We have three programs that we basically like to talk about today. One is the loan modification program, where we do help people get their interest rate lowered for loans they've already got. So what we do is we can help you renegotiate if you're having some trouble and get that interest rate down a little bit lower and save you a whole lot of money. That's the that's the loan modification program.
Okay, so loan modification, how often should somebody look into modifying their loan?
If you have an interest rate above 4%, you want to talk to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, this is not a refi. I want to make that clear because we get a lot of calls about that. This is not a refinance. This is a renegotiation of your current mortgage. The banks understand that they are better off keeping you at a lower interest rate than losing your loan. That's really what it comes down to. Even 4% or 3% or 2% of something is still better than 100% of nothing. Sometimes it's a little hard to explain that to the banks because they're a little thick sometimes, but that is the idea. So we've saved a lot of houses, reduced a lot of people's mortgage payments. We do it all completely for free, and we're very, very proud of that.
So, okay, say that last part again.
We do it all for free. Yeah, we do it all for free.
Yeah.
The three programs that we're talking about here today are all free to the public. We hope you call us. We hope you take advantage of them. But the basic idea is we do things that other people either won't do or are afraid to do or just don't have the capacity to do in real estate. Traditional real estate, there's certainly nothing wrong with it. I've been doing that for 24 years, but there are a lot of areas in real estate that could stand improvement that the public could get a little bit more out of if they call me, quite frankly. But the loan modifications, we save people's houses. We do that for free. We have the rental rebate program where if you're renting a house, you probably, like we were talking about before the break, you probably want to come talk to us because we can give you 10% of the rent you have already paid back to go buy a house. So not only is that one free, we actually give you money. And then there's the resale renovation program where if you're going to sell your house, we will actually give you money to help fix your house up. And the basic premise with that is pretty straightforward. The better condition your house is in, the quicker it's going to sell, and the more money it's going to sell for. And as realtors, we work on commission. So the more your money your house sells for, the more we make. So that's why we like that program. So there are three of them. So pretty much whatever you're looking to do, if it has to do with real estate, whether it's you have a mortgage or you're looking to buy a house or you're looking to sell a house, you probably want to give us a call because, again, no one else does what we do.
Okay, so we were talking during the break. So I'm renting right now.
Yeah, we got to fix that.
Me and my wife and I were like, we're probably going to wait about a year to buy a house. What is that a good idea? What should I do?
You really gain nothing from waiting. If you're trying to time the market, I wish you the best of luck because there are lots and lots of people out there who spend lifetimes trying to time the market. And not one of those people, or very few of those people, even saw the crash of 2008 coming. So that's really not a realistic concern. I mean, basically, if you're looking for a house, then go look for a house. It doesn't mean you have to buy one. We have some clients who'll come into the office, buy a house same day. We have other clients that'll take a week. We have some that'll take a month. We have some that'll take a year. Some take several years. I mean, everybody's different in that regard. When it comes to looking for a house, the best advice is get out there and look. The more you know about the marketplace, the more you know about locations and where you want to be and what your particular needs are, the happier you're going to be and the better decision you're going to be able to make. So get looking. There's no reason to wait. It doesn't behoove you anything to wait.
Okay, so let's talk about the three again. So it's loan modification. Mm-hmm. And what were the other two? The renters. I don't know what the title of them are. Sorry.
Well, loan modification is the first one. The rental rebate program, which is what we call that, where we give you 10% of the rent you have already paid back to go buy a house.
Okay, let's go a little bit deeper into that.
Sure.
Is that exactly what it sounds like? Well,
It is exactly what it
I've been
sounds
renting a place for 3 years.
Okay. We limit the program at $10,000, so I don't know what you've been paying in rent. We probably shouldn't have that conversation on the air, but 'cause I don't know if it's a good deal or a bad deal. But what we do is we literally take 10% of the rent you have already paid and give it back to you to buy a house. The only real problem we have, the only real caveat we have to the program is you can't use it as a down payment. We would love to do that because you can use it for whatever you want, but we have to find a bank that'll allow us to do that, and it's been better than a decade and haven't found a bank that'll allow us to do that yet.
Okay.
So if you're a banker and you're listening, we would love your help. But what we do is the money comes from a combination of the realtor commissions and other ancillary services in the deal. And basically what happens, to make a very long story short, is I've been very lucky. We're able to sell a lot of property over the years and have done this for a long time. And I can go to any affiliate out there and get discounts that would behoove me, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to help the client. So when you know that extra money is on the table, why not just make it for the client? So what we did is we took all that, turned it into a program, and now we're able to funnel that money into a buyer being able to buy a house. So it's very straightforward. It's 10% of the rent you've already paid that we can give you back to buy a house.
Fantastic.
Which has helped out a lot of people. There are a lot of people in houses now that wouldn't have been without the use of that program. So we're real proud of it.
Awesome. RichRogs.com for more information. And then the third one.
The resale renovation program, the newest of our three. What we do with that one is if you're looking to sell a house, and most houses are not in perfect condition. Some are better, some are worse, depends on what it is. And a lot of people, when it comes time to sell a house, don't want to put money into it to sell it. So we step into that breach. And what we do is we provide money to the seller to buy a house up to about 1% of the projected sales price. You do not pay this back. It is a grant from us. We give you money. We get the house fixed up, and the better condition of the house, the quicker it's going to sell and the more it's going to sell for. So we like that a lot.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that sounds like a win-win to me.
Yeah, well, the whole idea is whatever your real estate needs are, we're here to serve them. And we just do these things, and other people don't. I don't know why, but they just don't have these things to offer. I hope it's because we're a little more forward-thinking than most of our competitors, but I don't know. You'd have to ask them. But in any case, no, we just wanted a situation where whatever your need was, if you come across my desk, you come into my office, we've got the solution for you. That's the idea. So come on down to Realty One. You can reach me if you'd like it. If you're curious about any of these or want to tell me I'm wrong, that's fine. I love it when people call me and tell me I'm wrong. I'm at 661-714-1400, and you can reach me at that number 24 hours a day. Again, 661-714-1400.
That's 24 hours a day, too. Just so you know.
You can call me at 2 in the morning. I don't mind.
Yeah. I will give
you my standard disclaimer. The quality of the advice that I'm giving you at 2 o'clock in the morning is in direct proportion to the amount of sleep I'm losing, so bear that in mind. But otherwise, if you need to call me at 2 in the morning, call me at 2 in the morning. It's good for me. I like what I do.
If you want to chat, just go ahead.
Yeah, I like what I do, so call me anytime.
RichRogs.com. Richard Szerman, thank you for coming by.
Anytime. Thanks, guys.
And it's good to see your beard again.
Yes, thank you very much. Me and my beard. Thank you.
Quick break, more after this.